Yo! What's up? Hello everyone, it is me, Amy, your person. Not favourite, because I don't have a concept of time. Who'd have thought my great comeback to YouTube would consist of a video in January and then nothing. And now it's April, so hi everyone. Although by the time I post this, it's probably going to be May, because time. What is time? It's a man-made construct, and I don't believe in man-made constructs, so why should I abide by them? Now please excuse my look, my disheveled look. I've just been on a plane for 16 hours, and you know, instead of having a shower and unpacking my bags, I kind of figured maybe now would be a great time to film this Q&A video that you've all been waiting for like months. If I edit this video and I look terrible, I'm just gonna put some like filter on it, so be prepared for that, I guess. Yeah, like cat ears or like horns or shit, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm currently in Miami. Yes, I'm in Miami, about to start my second contract with Royal Caribbean. How exciting. But before I get into that, I'm probably not even going to get into that this video. I'm actually going to be talking about all of the shit I've been up to for the last 2 years that you have no idea what it's been. I can't English right now. I'm running on like 4 hours sleep, so just bear with me with that, guys. And also my hair is greasy and my outfit is terrible, but we vibe. We vibe. And anyway, I'm here to answer your questions. Yeah. So, the biggest thing probably on everyone's mind right now is what the hell was I doing in the UAE? I mean, you know that. You know I went to go join SWAD, SeaWorld, Abu Dhabi, inaugural cast opening, you know, jazz hands, all that jazz. And yes, we did open the park, and the park was ready by the time we opened, which was great. Yeah. And I ended up working there for a full year. Well, here you go, that's better, seeing as we're talking about SeaWorld. Yeah, although actually this hat is from Orlando. Yeah.
The prophecy is true.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm also kind of a little bit ill at the moment, so if I sound like a frog, that is why. The frogs have invaded my sinuses. They're coming for me. Send help, please, because I need to sing tomorrow, and I don't think my throat's gonna be ready. Anyway, what we're talking about. SeaWorld. Yes, mermaiding, flipping my fins, because that's what you all know me for. And yeah, and it was really, really fun in the beginning. How was working at SeaWorld, and how was my experience in the UAE? Quite frankly, love the UAE. I still live there, apart from right now, because cruise contract, but my home is now the UAE, which is very cool, and I love that. And yes, if you don't know, I live there with my partner Christian. We have a villa together, and we have 2 children. Fur babies, yes, Cookie and Scotty, which are our loves of our lives, and I was very sad to say goodbye to all of them less than 24 hours ago. Yeah, gonna try not think about that too much. Anyway, but yeah, my experience at SeaWorld was really great. As a mermaid, as a performer, being the mermaid, you know, with my freediving qualification, that definitely helped. I wouldn't have gotten the job without that qualification, because ultimately the performance aspect that I was doing, I was performing in underwater shows as a mermaid twice a day. So it was quite a lot, and towards the end it did become quite tiresome on my body. It got to a point where also from like a performance standpoint, I was realizing I wasn't really getting the most out of it that I wanted to get out of it, purely because one, when I'm underwater, I can't hear anything, so I can't hear the applause, which as a performer I like, and 2, I couldn't see anyone, so I couldn't see the happy faces, or at least the what I would hope are happy faces watching me perform. So I feel like I wasn't getting any fulfillment out of the job as much as I wanted to get out of it, which is a real shame, because obviously being a mermaid was a huge part of my personality and my love and my life, and I felt like having worked that job now, I got to the end of it and I was losing my love for it, and I think that's why I stopped, because I didn't want to fall out of love with being a mermaid. So I feel like I made a good choice by leaving when I did. Yeah. But the whole experience working with SeaWorld, I think, you know, opening up a theme park, it was crazy, because I literally walked to the park in like a hard hat and a high vis and stuff like that. It was pretty crazy seeing rubble and like construction turn into this spectacle of a place. I'm sure I'm showing you pictures and stuff right now, basically showing it all in its creation. And yeah, it was really, really cool being there and seeing it kind of all come to life and being a part of it and the magic of it. So yeah, SeaWorld was really, really great for the beginning. Towards the end, it's a good thing that I left when I did. So yeah, but I still have friends that work at SeaWorld and they're still very, very happy. And I just need to say, like, PSA, it's not SeaWorld's fault that I felt like this. This was just like a personal thing that I felt as a performer. I wasn't getting the fulfillment that I needed. Yeah, which is then what led me into getting my first role with Royal Caribbean, which was my second job that I kind of got whisked away around the world for as a singer, which, if you know me by now, you know that singing is my main passion. It's what I'm very, you know, driven and pushing to do full time, more or less. Well, singing and acting. So the fact that I had this opportunity to basically do it full time, I get paid for it as a job, it was just amazing. So yeah, and now I'm about to do round 2 of it. So woohoo! Hey, I'm over here now. You know, I thought I'd spice it up for you a little bit because staring at those suitcases and that blue wall might not be, you know, super exciting for you. So I have this blue wall instead. Woo! And if you're wondering where I am right now, I'm currently in the entertainment suites, which is at FIU Biscayne Bay, Florida, Miami. Because this is where the Royal Caribbean studios are, and this is where we do all of our rehearsals. So the way that contracts work with Royal Caribbean when you're hired as a performer is that you come to this place and you stay for as many weeks as you need to learn the shows, and then you get sent to the ship. So yeah, so that is what I'm doing now. And that's what I did in January in 2024. Yeah. Have I ever broken character whilst on stage? Yes, I have. And actually, funny enough, it happened last contract. So, you know, when you're working on a cruise ship, you become very close with your cast. They basically become your family, your best friends, because they're all you ever know. So of course, as you start doing the show more and more, you become more accustomed to it. So you, let's say, let things slip sometimes a little bit. Not always though, we still keep a level of professionalism when performing the show, because of course ultimately we want to make sure that the customers on board, the guests watching the show are having a good time, having the best time they can. But sometimes things go a little bit awry. So within the show that I was in, which was called The Silk Road, I played the lead singer called Ai. She was a Japanese empress that had these magical powers. She found the secret of silk when a silkworm fell into her teacup, and then she basically pulled it away and was like, oh my gosh, let's make silk. So yes, and then she takes this secret of the silk down the Silk Road, shares it with all of her friends, and basically creates, you know, fabric, which is pretty cool. And you know, for me as a seamstress, I was like, wow, this story is pretty damn cool. But there is one section in the show where it is a bazaar. How bizarre. A massive marketplace, basically. And there was this one section where someone creates, out of nothing, pulling from a hat, basically, this butterfly, which is very beautiful. And then I put it in my hair and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And there's a bit of foreshadowing because there's a butterfly in the beginning of the show, and it's like the butterfly is following me through the story. So it's pretty cool. But this one section, right, the butterfly got stuck in the elastic of the hat. And for some reason, I thought that was the most hilarious thing in the world. Roll clip. Yeah, so within this situation, I did get told off because I did break character and I did break the integrity, and I totally understand that shouldn't have happened. So yes, I have broken character when I've been on stage, but it was literally only that time. I like to have fun, but I also want to hold myself in high regard when I'm performing because yeah, I want to be taken seriously, I guess. Although having said that, I was also the clumsiest one. I think the amount of times I fell over was ridiculous. I mean, I was wearing like heels like this big, and our stage also moved, so it was quite a hazard, but it's fine. I'm still here, surviving. Some of you may be wondering, and by some of you I mean this person right here, wondering what my go-to Dungeons and Dragons build is. Now, this is interesting, very interesting, because I haven't actually played that much Dungeons and Dragons. I know. What? Crazy, considering especially I have my own Dungeons and Dragons podcast. YouTube series? Like what? Sorry, if you haven't checked it out already, link is in the description. Please go check it out. There is 7 episodes out right now. Yeah, 7, and we have 16 films, so there's loads. So yeah, if you want to see more of me being a crazy little human wizard person, then there you go. Anyway, I'd say my go-to Dungeons and Dragons build, I don't know, because there's just too much choice. So I played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, and I know, okay, Baldur's Gate 3 is not Dungeons and Dragons, okay, I understand. I'm gonna turn this oven on by leaving it. It's fine. My go-to characters, I've played the game like 8 times now, so I've made a lot of characters. But my first character that I went for was an elf ranger. Yes, an elf ranger, I'm pretty sure. I like the whole archery thing, it's pretty cool. Although I think I did some, or maybe I was a rogue, because I like the sneaky thing as well. I don't know. And then I know my second one was a druid, because druids are cool, because they, you know, change into animals. And who doesn't want to, you know, gallop around as an animal? It's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah. And that leads me into this question, what made me come back to YouTube, you know, in January? Obviously, I thought it was well worth an update for you guys, you know, my loyal fan base. Honestly, you guys are amazing. The fact that I've been so shit and so rubbish at uploading and you're still here, I'm like, thank you. I don't deserve it. You can leave, it's fine. But obviously, if you choose to stay, I do appreciate it. And I'd love to say I will be better, but I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, self-growth. I realize I'm crap. Haha. Anyway, I knew it was about time that I should give you an update about my life and what I've been doing, because obviously I basically just disappeared off of the face of the earth. So that was one thing. Another thing was also because of Nat Fun becoming a thing situated in my life and becoming such a huge part of it, and I wanted to share it with you guys as well because we put a lot of effort into it, I put a lot of love into it, and I knew if you enjoy me and watching me be my crazy self, then you would really enjoy watching me over on That Fun being equally, if not even more crazy and insane over there. So yeah, that was another reason that I wanted to create the video and just basically push traffic there as well. But you know, I'm hoping that I will be able to upload some more stuff. Obviously, I'm now in Miami. I'm about to start rehearsal process for this. I'm gonna try and do a bit of documenting and stuff so you can see this kind of side to my life as well. So maybe more vlog stuff will be coming out compared to like gaming videos and stuff that I used to do. I feel like going forward, that kind of content will be a lot easier for me to manage, especially with kind of like upping and leaving so much. Like I basically have 2 huge bags of my life packed for the next 10 months. So like being able to do other YouTube stuff, it's not as accessible as say like vlog-based content. So yeah, so I'm not promising anything, but the likelihood of me doing more vlog content is probably higher than me doing anything else. So yeah. And then of course the question that everyone asks and everyone wonders, have I ever farted in the mermaid suit? And have the bubbles ever been seen by any guests? Yes, I have farted in the mermaid suit. Whether any of the guests saw it, I don't know. But let's just hope that I timed it correctly for when the bubble curtain came up. So I wanted to be a mermaid by going to mercamp because I'm a huge cosplayer. Ooh. There's someone at the door. Sorry about that. So yeah, I got into mermaiding because I'm a big cosplayer. If you follow me on Instagram, then you'll see I recently went to MESCC and had the best freaking time, as you can see here. Having gone to a Comic-Con, I found out about a mermaid convention, which I went to, and then I learned about mercamp. So yeah, and that's how I became a mermaid. If you want an even more deeper dive into understanding how the hell that all works, there is a video talking all about it here. And I don't know why I sound American now. Yeah, I also hope you can hear me because the frogs are still plaguing my throat, of course. I have not played Blood on the Clock Tower, no. Nor do I know what it is, so maybe I will have to search it up and see if I like the look of it. A game of murder, mystery, lies and logic, deduction and deception for 5 to 20 courageous players and 1 devious storyteller. I like it. It sounds very like D&D. I would probably like this game. So this is a good question. I would like to have achieved by the end of this year / begun this contract, which I am beginning right now. So I guess I'm already in a pretty good direction. What? Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, I hope that by the end of the year I'm still doing this job and then nothing's happened to cause me not to do it. But who knows? Who knows what could happen? How do I find time to relax? I hear you say. It's an excellent question. I mean, luckily for me, a lot of my hobbies that I love to do, I find relaxation through them. Like all of my costume making and all of the blood's going to my head, so I can't think properly. Apologies. I guess even though I'm kind of always busy doing my hobbies and things that I like, I am also kind of relaxed when I do them. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love putting my feet up in front of the TV every now and then, but it's not like something I do every night. I'd much rather be making a costume, or crocheting, or doing something else. Everything's going into my brain. Oh yeah, and then Comic-Con was very stressful because obviously I had costumes to make for myself and Christian, and like multiple costumes. And of course I didn't understand the concept of time. So I didn't leave myself enough time to do it, so it meant that by the end I was very stressed. So that's the only time where that hobby of costume making is very stressful. Yeah. Otherwise, I love getting a good massage. Yeah. Swedish full body hot oil. Ah, yes, amazing. Get me back to Thailand because that's where my ship was last time and they have the best massage. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's how I stay relaxed. That's probably not very good. Yeah. Staying relaxed equals surrounding myself with things that make me happy and that I don't feel stressed doing. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty sure that's the end of the video. I think I've answered all your questions. Oh, how's life? It's pretty good. Yeah. Actually, I had a couple questions along those lines of how is life. Life is good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Life has ups and downs. It always does. I feel like at the moment I'm on a pretty big up. Well, yesterday was a pretty big low, saying goodbye to Christian and my cats and my life in the UAE, but it's only temporary. And the high is that I'm now here in, Miami doing a dream job of mine. So yeah, ups and downs, but no, otherwise life is really good. And I'm really, really grateful to be here and have had these opportunities that I have had. It's really cool and not everyone have had these opportunities like I have. So yeah, I guess remind myself every day how incredibly lucky I am to be here, to be doing this. So yeah, I mean, I'm really tired, obviously, because I've just been traveling for like the last 20 hours and I haven't really slept good. And I'm now on Miami time, whereas in the UAE right now, I would probably be asleep, but it's only 2:13 right now. So I have to stay awake, but that's fine because I have all of this unpacking to do. And I've just ordered food from Aldi, which is being delivered so I can eat. Yeah, food makes life even better. Anyway, I've been Amy. Thanks so much for tuning into this weird video. Weird vibes today because lack of sleep does weird things and English no speak good. There we go. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, week, month, and even your year, yeah. Yeah, cool. I'll be there for you, and I don't even watch Friends. Cool, I think we'll end it there because I'm going delirious. Okay. Bye everyone! I will maybe see you soon. Maybe. Bye.